Hey, welcome to Mission Students Online. My name is Jessica. I am really excited to be here with you. Whether this is your first time joining us online or you've been joining us for quite some time, we are grateful that you are gathering with us in this way. Did you know that every Sunday at 9 a.m. students gather here in the garage, and they also gather online through Zoom, which we call groups? Now, during the time at the building and online, we do a lot of things. One of which is we do these fun games like balancing spoons on our noses. I mean, things that have nothing to do with church. We watch the Bible story, we talk about what we learn, and then we just kind of hang out and we share a story. And so here's my hope for you this week. One is you take a step and you either try out our online groups through Zoom or you come to the building this Sunday. But here's my hope for you, is that you extend an invitation to a friend to come with you. To learn more about these ways of gathering, you can check out the link below. But you need to know that invitation is just so close and special to God's heart. He just is absolutely joy-filled when we invite friends to come along to experience church. So shoot them a text right now, hop on the phone, practice your invitation lingo, language, and invite your friend today. We hope you enjoy today's experience online. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Here's what I gotta know. Who here has ever heard someone say, you know what? You should never make a big life decision when you're in time of stress or crisis. Anybody ever say that? Put that in the chat. Yeah, that's actually really good advice. Really good advice. But like many of you trying to cope with this year, I completely ignored that advice this year, and I got a puppy. This is a picture of my puppy. His name is Bolton. Yes, he is the cutest thing in all of the world. I love this dog. And here's the thing, when I got this puppy, I knew it would be work. Like I knew. I knew it would be work. I knew it would require some sacrifice, but I also knew that it would be worth it. Because I would love him, he would love me, we would go on all these adventures together, we would do life together, and it would be great, and it has been. But like one thing I didn't factor in is that now Bolton, who is still very much a puppy, is like this big, and he has his own mind and agenda. It usually involves eating things he should not. Our days consistently look like me planning something so fun for us to do and us not getting to do them because he wants to go off and do something else. Like I have to, like he's getting so big now that I have to like plant my feet and like do a 2-hand hold on his leash. Like it's so frustrating. Like to the point the other day, I was getting so frustrated in my calmest mom voice, frustration ever. I was like, okay, would you just walk with me? And as soon as the words left my mouth, it was like Jesus saying, see, that's what you do. I have all of these plans that I want to do with you. I have all these adventures that I want to go on with you, but you're the one who won't follow. Who here has ever heard of the term discipleship? What is discipleship? Discipleship is the process of being formed in the image of Christ for the sake of others. It is knowing God for other people. We are gonna be going deeper into what is discipleship, but really what I wanna talk about is what discipleship is not. Sound good? Okay, so if you take notes, the first thing, here's what discipleship is not. Discipleship is not something we do half-heartedly. Because let's be honest, you and I, sometimes we are always looking for that line, like, okay, how much can I give to Jesus and we be good and keep of my own life and do what I want to do? Like, what is the line? What is the standard here? How much am I supposed to go in on this? And Jesus actually told us what the standard was. When he was talking to his first disciples, his first followers, he set the standard of how much commitment they were supposed to bring. And what he said to them still applies to us today as his followers. Here's what it says in Matthew 16, 24 and 25. It says this. It says, "Then Jesus said to his disciples, 'If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way. Take up your cross and follow me.' If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it." Because here's the thing, you can't half-heartedly follow someone. Either you're following them or you're not following them. It's not both. It can't be both. And if we're honest, some of you, when it comes to your relationship with Jesus, you got one foot in and one foot out. What Jesus wants from you in your relationship with him is a full commitment. For you to be all in, your heart, your life, all in, holding nothing back. And you know why he wants it? It's because before you were ever for him, whether you ever followed him, believed in him or not, he was fully committed to you and having a relationship with you, you knowing his full love. So much so that he laid down his life to have it. And what he asks from you is your life in return. Discipleship is a process. It's a process. I have never met someone who has given their life to Christ and then poof, they've got it all together, they're close to Jesus, and they never struggle to give anything over to him. No. Jesus knows it's a process. You know what he promises? Is if you commit to me, I'll be with you in the process. None of us start there, but discipleship helps us get there. But we gotta be willing. Here's the thing about God, he will never force you. That's not who he is. He will always invite you. And we have to be willing. And that's what discipleship is. It's first being willing. And you have to be willing because discipleship, it takes discipline. It takes discipline to follow someone. It takes discipline to give up your own way and to follow the way, which is Jesus, and follow after him. It takes discipline. And actually, when we talk about discipleship, the word disciple, which means a follower, that word comes from the word discipline. It takes discipline. And so what Jesus will do when he says, come follow me, is oftentimes he'll stick us in the gym. Not like the real gym, but like the spiritual gym. And that's what discipleship is that he is with us, not us on our own trying to figure it out, but he is with us, coaching us up, training us, building us up to be able to do the good things that he has called for us to do, to be ready to go out on those adventures, to know him fully. And he'll bring other people to do it with us. What is discipleship, but more importantly, what it is not? It is not something we do half-heartedly. But at the same time, discipleship is not about rules and religion. It's like, wait, hold on. You just said we're supposed to do stuff. She said, you heard, she said this, like we're not just supposed to do stuff. We're supposed to do stuff, but we're not supposed to do stuff. Here's the thing. When it comes to discipleship, it requires work, but it's not about your works. Let me say it again for someone in the chat. Discipleship requires work. It takes work. It takes commitment, but it is not about your works. When Jesus would ask someone to come be his disciple, to come be his follower, when he would invite them in, yes, he would teach them. Yes, he would train them. Yes, he would cheer them on. But more importantly, what he was really inviting them into is a relationship with him. This is what he says in Matthew 11, 28 through 30 in the Message version. I love this. He says, are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? He says, come to me. Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. You keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. Here's the thing about grace. It's not earned, it's not forced, it's followed. I'm still in the process like you. Jesus is still teaching me what it really looks like to follow him and know him. But I can tell you one thing for certain, is that the experience of knowing God is so much better than the appearance of knowing God. And so for you, where are you? Here's what discipleship is. It's following Jesus fully. It's not half-hearted. It's a full commitment. Not to do good things, but to know the one who is good. And he's committed to you. What will you do?